Hello, divine beings. I'm back with another general reading for the collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's for you, it will find you. To book a mini tarot reading with me or any of our healing services, please feel free to check out our website. I was meditating this morning and I had a vision that came through. I saw a masculine, a male energy, looked like light brown hair, facial hair, and he was riding a helicopter. And I could see landscape, so he was driving this or operating this helicopter in some kind of a landscapey area. Barcelona came through, so maybe this is somewhere in Barcelona or something connected to Barcelona. And I saw a gold band on his finger, and then I saw another hand on top of it. And Spirit was telling me to focus on love. I know something shifted last night because I felt a huge shift last night. And usually when I go through a shift, it's like a huge emotional wave that I feel. It's kind of like a breakdown. That's when I know something is shifting, something is purging, something is about to, is being released, and something is about to come in. And you know what the vision reminded me of? If you've ever seen the Bollywood film Kabhi Khushi Kabhie Gham, it stars Shah Rukh Khan, and his mother is anticipating him, and he arrives on a helicopter. I feel like that's the vibe, like somebody is about to arrive for you. I think this is a masculine that's coming in for a divine feminine, like they're about to arrive at your front door, at your doorstep. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you today. I feel like a lot of people in the collective are going through like a physical purge, right? Like you might be releasing stuff like in your stomach. You might be purging when it comes to your skin, cleaning things out of your space. So right away we got the King of Strands. Okay. We got Knight of Dice, Two of Scoops, and Nine of Strands. Yeah, so this is a masculine energy. I feel like that's just gonna take a risk and like just charge through. Almost like, you know what? Fuck it. What have I got to lose? And they're gonna reach out, they're gonna show up, and they're just gonna go for it. They had this like inner battle, and that battle was to finally just like confront the truth of how they were feeling and to confess, right? Is that demon that was like standing in their way, that shadow aspect that was standing in the way, was that fear of like speaking the truth of like, this is how I feel, and I feel like that's the very thing they needed to break through. It was a certain belief that they had that they needed to overcome, so that now they could be in this like King of Strands energy, this like superhero energy. You collective, when this happens, you might be like, whoa, I was not expecting this. I don't know what to do. But if you are the one that's more calm, cool, and collected, then you are going to need to be that kind of grounding energy for this person. And if you as a divine feminine were the one that was kind of in this kind of stuck space as well, with limited beliefs, and you maybe were praying for help, like, please, universe, God, send me help, send me support, then this person is coming in to be that help, that support system for you, right? Or it could work both ways. Maybe you both had certain fears, because I'm seeing Two of Scoops, right? You both had certain fears that you both needed to break through from, and now you guys are ready for each other. This may seem a bit overwhelming at first, like throw you out of balance, like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I'm ready. So you need to kind of like ease yourself into this. I'm feeling a lot of fire sign energy, so Aries, Leo, Sag, because I'm feeling a lot of heat in my body. So you could be a fire sign, or this person that's coming in is a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. Or they're just coming in with a lot of like intensity, passion, fire, like motivation, like very driven. I feel like this masculine energy, notice how there's all these little strands. They had a lot of cords attached to them that they needed to cut off and release, like energies that were siphoning their energy, like past karmic relationships that they hadn't really fully cut off. That's what they needed to do. It was like they were keeping people around them that shouldn't even be around them anymore. That's what was keeping them stagnant. That's what was holding them back. They had some kind of a toxic, dark, like, entity around them that was siphoning from their energy. I'm seeing family, so this could be some kind of a family member, and this family member was like feeding off of their energy. And that's the very thing that they didn't realize was draining their energy, was holding them back. And that's what they needed to cut off. Yeah. The Lovers, Two of Spokes, and Four of Dice. Yeah. Yeah, this person, this masculine energy was in hibernation. They needed to focus on self-love. They were giving so much of their time, their energy. They were pouring so much of their time and energy into other people. And by them, like, isolating and focusing on themselves and pouring back into themselves, and really, like, getting them to reflect, like, what do I really want for myself? What are the relationships that truly matter for me? Who are the people that really showed up for me, who cared for me? And that's what they've been contemplating when it comes to you, collective. It's like they're going over this connection with you. I feel like you may have already met this person, and then maybe you guys went your separate ways, because that's what Two of Spokes is. It's like they're reflecting, when was the last time I felt seen and heard? Who really, like, lights up my life? Who really showed up for me, right? So maybe this was a brief encounter that you and this person had. You guys were, like, in different places in your life, and now I feel like this masculine energy is like, who's gonna ride with me? You know, like, who do I see beside me? Who feels right to me? You, collective, you. I'm seeing best friend, so it's like they see you as someone who's like a partner, a best friend, someone they can do life with. And I feel like this divine feminine, you could be someone who's like an 11, like someone who's maybe a little bit more spiritual, you're spiritually gifted, and this masculine energy is more of a Mike. So maybe he didn't really know how to support you when it came to your spiritual side, your spiritual gifts or abilities. Maybe it scared him and he got overwhelmed. Remember I said early on I saw brown hair? Look, brown hair. And you know how I said early on that they had to cut out somebody like toxic from their life? I feel like this is like a father figure, some kind of a male figure that they either grew up with or they had around them, that they started to realize, like, you are not, you know how we as kids you see your father as a hero? Yeah, this masculine is realizing you're not a hero. Like, you have your own trauma and shit that you projected onto me, and that's not the type of man I am and who I want to be. And I think that's what they had to sit with and process and reevaluate, and realizing, like, wow, I really didn't have proper guidance or support. It's like they're recognizing that nobody really taught them properly what love is supposed to be like. And I feel like when you came into their life, it probably scared the shit out of them, it probably overwhelmed them, but they're realizing, wow, that's actually what love was. That's what it was always supposed to feel like. Do you know what I mean? But when you have grown up with a toxic or negative view of love, you don't know what the real love feels like when it shows up. And so you're likely to run away from it. You're likely to push it away. It scares you because you've never experienced that. And I think that's why they needed to self-isolate and sit with and process. That was the belief that they needed to work through, right? Like, that was what they needed to conquer. It's like, that's not what love is. This is what love is. And the cards that fell out were Strength, Ace of Scoops, and Queen of Dice. I feel like they see you as this Queen of Dice, like someone who just came into their life, told them how it is, you're clear, you're direct, you know, you don't beat around the bush, and that's what they needed. They needed someone like that, that's just open and honest and vulnerable and just says it like it is. I feel like they see you as someone that has a lot of strength, like very strong, confident, powerful. And maybe in the beginning that kind of scared them, but I think they're realizing that's what they need in their life, someone like that pushes them to also rise up in their own confidence and security. And with the Ace of Scoops, it's like they're coming in with an offering. They're ready to take, you know, accountability and responsibility and just be honest and open and vulnerable with you. Like, this is how it is, this is my journey, this is how I feel. And maybe you just need to listen. Maybe in you listening, it might give you some kind of clarity. And you know, it's up to you to decide if you're still open to this person or not. That's totally your decision, right? You may have already moved on, but you needed this clarity, or maybe there's a part of you that's still open and willing to try if they are willing to work with you. I'm hearing take it easy. So maybe you guys are not going to rush right away. I'm seeing 555 on my clock. So 555 means huge change, massive shift. Yeah, so this is going to be a big change for you, collective, when this comes in. I'm hearing like no nonsense. Like you're going to be like, I don't have time for shit. I don't have time for your bullshit. So if this is going to work, this is what we need to do. Do you know what I mean? Like be very clear and direct with this person as well. I'm also seeing like karmic and ex. So this could be for both of you guys or for one of you guys. One of your guys' exes or karmics, their energy was interfering. It's like they knew you two were going to come into union and they were doing everything in their power to like come in. Maybe this person has been like in and out of your life. Maybe you have like off and on type kind of relationship with this person. And now that this new energy is coming in, this karmic knows. This past person knows. And that could be the entity, the energy that you needed to cut off as well. Like, no, I'm done with you. I'm ready for this new love that's coming in. I'm creating space. I have created space for this new love. I feel like this person is better for me, a better match for me. When you have experienced a lot of heartache and betrayal when it comes to your romantic relationships, your view on love can hold you back, right? From allowing you to move forward. And a lot of these karmic relationships that we experience, they end up planting seeds in our head, certain beliefs that don't allow us to believe in love or that we can find something better. And with 8 and 9 of spokes, it's like matters of the heart, like moving forward, like, no, I want to move forward to something better. But when we don't process those old pains, when we keep holding on to those old beliefs, we don't allow, new love to come in. And that's the very thing we need to cut cords with, cut ties with, and cleanse out of our energy. I'm gonna pull one more card. 9 of dice. Okay, I can't do this alone. I need help. I need support. Maybe you guys are both hyper independent. You're so used to doing things on your own. You're so used to not having anybody be there for you, support you. And now you're like, I'm getting exhausted doing this all on my own. And finally just kind of reaching out for help and surrendering, like, okay, I need help. Okay, I need support. Okay, I need someone that can guide me as well and help me as well. Okay, let's use my word card tarot and then we will end this reading. I'm seeing I'm ready. I'm ready. So someone is ready. It's like they're ready to surrender to all of this. They're done fighting this. Okay, so we have news journalist is investigating you. True love. Walking, hiking. Needs help. Afraid to ask. Are you freaking kidding me? I just said that. Lacks confidence. Lost, confused, uncertain. You broke your family's generational curses, hexes. You are the chosen one. Okay, let's use my other word card tarot and see what comes through. West Indies, Guyanese. Cousin. Stop fighting this, surrender. I just said that. Truth teller, truth speaker, truth serum. That's you, divine feminine. Home and family. Seek guidance. Chef, cook. Hairstylist. Mother-in-law. And you, WXYZ. Well, that's the end of your reading. Until next time, stay safe.